Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. George Hind, Interim President at Winthrop University, and I welcome you to this commencement exercises in this, our 136th year. Please give Dr. Lori Crochet and the Winthrop Commencement Band a round of applause for their wonderful concert prior to the ceremony. As we begin today with the singing of the national anthem, I want to take this opportunity to thank all military veterans, students, guests, and Winthrop faculty and staff alike. So please join me in a round of applause for their service to us and this incredible country. And now please join me in the national anthem as Taylor Goodwin leads us in song. After the national anthem, Dr. Shelley Hamill, Chief Faculty Marshal and Professor of Education, will deliver the spirit of celebration. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
So proud. we gather together today in the spirit of celebration, of rejoicing in the endings and beginnings that are represented by graduation. We recognize the opportunities to build new friendships and relationships, and those relationships are to be cherished. We recognize more than ever the need for the gift of patience and openness as we take the time to grow, to learn about one another, to savor the commonalities that draw us closer together, and to appreciate the differences that make each of us a unique and valued individual. We celebrate also the common mission that occupies the energies of all of us, the mission of educating ourselves and others, instilling the knowledge, values, and learning skills that will sustain us in changing and challenging times and motivate us to help build a better society. During this special event, we recognize there are many celebrants: the graduates, their families and friends, and the faculty and staff at Winthrop University who have enjoyed their time with these students. For the graduates, this is the beginning of a fascinating period in their lives as they take on new challenges and opportunities. Let us all observe a moment of silence to allow each of us in our own way to reflect on the special meaning that today holds for our graduates. Thank you.
Please be seated. It is my pleasure to begin these exercises by recognizing members of the platform party. First, our trustees give their time and talent to ensure that Winthrop University remains grounded in our rich traditions while also addressing the needs of today's students. We have one trustee here with us this morning, Dr. Jane LaRoche from Camden. Please join me in thanking her for joining us today. Thank you. Next, I would ask the senior leadership and executive officers of the university to stand and be recognized for their leadership and support of our institution's mission. Now I ask the academic deans and graduate directors to stand and be recognized for their leadership and support of our students and faculty as well. I also want to recognize the good work of our faculty and student marshals, faculty readers, and our sign language interpreter. Will you please stand as well? We appreciate everything you do. Thank you. There are two other individuals on the platform who will be more fully introduced later in the ceremony, but I want to recognize them briefly now. Please welcome our speaker, Dr. Cliff Callaway, and Mr. Byron Putnam, President of the Winthrop University Alumni Association. The quality of any university depends on the knowledge, skill, and dedication of its faculty. Winthrop's faculty are some of the most gifted faculty anywhere, and I have been very proud to be considered among their ranks. Members of the faculty, your skill in dedication to teaching and learning, your commitment to our students' intellectual development, your scholarly efforts, and your institutional and professional stewardship create a learning environment that allows our students to explore and expand their potential. I now ask our faculty to rise and for those present to join me in celebration of the continuing contributions of Winthrop University faculty. Thank you very much. Two very important awards will now be presented. The first is the President's Award for Academic Excellence, which is presented at each commencement to the undergraduate degree recipient having the highest cumulative grade point average. This fall, we have 3 recipients of this honor and award. 2 are here with us today. The first is a business administration major from Rock Hill. The second is a human nutrition major from Charlotte. It is my pleasure to invite Kayla Bumgardner and Mike Doyle to join me at the podium to receive the December 2021 President's Award for Academic Excellence. Kayla Bumgardner is a Rock Hill native who has been serving the Winthrop community since her freshman year. She's part of the leadership for Baptist Collegiate Ministry, which she has been a member of since her second semester here at Winthrop. She's served as a peer mentor with the first-year experience for 2 years, interned and worked with the Winthrop Admissions Office, and has also worked with Signature Group Realty, a real estate social media intern. Now Kayla is excited to use her marketing concentration and HR minor for her new role with the Riverwalk Academy as the marketing and enrollment coordinator. Mika Doyle is an active member of the Student Nutrition and Dietetic Association and a valuable part of the implementation of the Farmers Market cart in the fall 2021. She is starting graduate school in January 22 at Winthrop University in Human Nutrition and is applying for a dietetic internship. Our third recipient, who unfortunately is not able to be here today, is from Tampa, Florida. Stephanie Boland is an accomplished and multidisciplinary scholar who has international experience studying, working, and traveling in Japan, South Korea, China, France, Spain, Portugal, Finland, Norway, and Germany, Poland, and Nepal. An excellent scholar and outstanding explorer, Stephanie has recently applied for a special Fulbright, the UK Partnership Award, to complete a master's degree at the University of Sussex. We're very proud of Kayla, Mika, and Stephanie, and it is great pride that the Board of Trustees and Winthrop University present this award that they have just received. So, congratulations again. The second award is the James Pickney Kynard and Lee Wicker Kynard Award, which honors excellence in teaching. This year, it is my pleasure to present the Kynard Award to Dr. Barbara Burgess Wilkerson, Professor of Management from the College of Business Administration. Dr. Burgess Wilkerson joined the Winthrop faculty in 2026 as Associate Professor of Management and Director of Student Professional Development. Promoted to Professor in 2018, she teaches business communication, professional development, and organizational leadership courses. She is a passionate leader, teacher who believes in engaging students through discussion, simulations, videos, and exercises. She helps students develop professionally through the Student Professional Development Conference, mock interview days, and through individual consultations. Dr. Burgess Wilkerson was previously recognized as the Thompson Scholar in 2016-17. Barbara, on behalf of the entire committee, we appreciate so much what you have been doing. And her loving husband, Ernest Dean Sisima, her loving husband has been so supportive. Dean Sisima, Department Chair Keith Roberts, the CBA crew, Regency Cares volunteers, former and current students, and her late beloved mother for being a significant part of her journey. Dr. Barbara Burgess Wilkerson is with pride that the Board of Trustees and certainly the university here, all of our faculty, are here to really celebrate your accomplishments. So once again, please, let's recognize this outstanding faculty. Winthrop University has a tradition of inviting distinguished individuals from both off and on campus and from among our faculty and staff to provide remarks to our graduating students. Today's speaker was named the 2021 Distinguished Professor at the commencement ceremonies in May. Distinguished Professor is the highest honor given to a Winthrop faculty member. He joined the faculty in the Department of Chemistry in 1995 and is known as an innovative and inspiring teacher, a wonderful mentor to students, and an outstanding researcher. Please join me in welcoming our commencement speaker, Dr. Cliff Callaway.
Well, good morning. And I wanted to start by saying thank you for having me here this morning, talk to you, especially the graduates. And so after agreeing to speak here, one of the first things that came to mind as I decided what to say was my own college graduation ceremony, where the speaker began by noting that nobody ever remembers anything said by a graduation speaker. Yeah, we all thought that was pretty funny as well. And on the ride home, we agreed that none of us could actually remember anything said by our speaker. But there was one memorable aspect for all of us. Our speaker was James Earl Jones. So I do remember Darth Vader speaking to me from this tiny stage way off in the distance. So that's the bar I'm setting for myself. So I hope what I have to say will be somewhat helpful and memorable. So these days, I'm a college professor. That means I hear a lot of graduation speeches, at least one a year. From these, I've learned that there are three main jobs that a graduation speaker has to do. The first is to acknowledge and celebrate the accomplishments of the graduating class. And they're well worth celebrating. This is a major milestone for all of you. I'm a scientist by training, so I can't resist giving you a few numbers. To this day, you've spent roughly 3,000 days in school. That's a bit more than 17,000 hours of school, or just a little over 1 million minutes. That's a lot of time, though I realize it probably feels more like 2 million minutes. It's about a fifth of your waking life to this point, and that doesn't even include all the hours spent working on homework, practices, rehearsals, in concerts and games, school trips, and all the rest. You've put in a lot of time and a lot of work to get to this point. You've earned every round of applause, every bit of congratulations you receive today. And these are incredibly important hours and years. The friends that you've made, the classes you've taken, the activities you've been a part of, all of these will influence your life for years to come. They won't determine the course of your life. That's for you to do with the choices you make from here on. But the time you spent here, the lessons you've learned, and the memories you've made have played a huge role in making you who you are today. That, in turn, influences the decisions you'll make from here on, often in ways you don't consciously notice. After I graduated high school, I went to a large university, primarily to see the difference from the small town where I grew up. The faculty, particularly my organic chemistry professor, encouraged me to continue through graduate school. In graduate school, I did my research in a smaller lab, in part because of the sense of community, which reminded me of home. I ended up liking it enough, in fact, that I went through graduate school specifically intending to become a professor at a small college, and that led me to Winthrop. So I literally would not be where I am today without the influence of my classmates, professors, and the university, not only through what I learned in school, but everything about community. So as I said, this graduation marks an important milestone for you. Your life will be very different from now on. I'm not sure if anybody's told you that yet. And it's entirely appropriate to take a few moments to reflect on the things that you've done to this point and celebrate the good things that you've accomplished. The second job of a graduation speaker is to offer some advice to the graduating class, preferably something short and pithy that could fit on a t-shirt or a bumper sticker. Again, I'm a scientist by training, so my advice to you is this. As you go through life, try to think like a scientist. I don't mean you have to be a scientist, or majored in science, or even took science classes. Those are all good things to do, but they're not the essential part of science. Science isn't about facts that you learn in school. It's a habit of mind, an approach to dealing with the world. The most important thing in science isn't an organism that you talked about in Professor Wiley's biology class, or a reaction from Professor Bordner's chemistry class, or a formula from Professor Smalley's physics class. The most important thing in science is the moment when somebody looks at the world and says, I wonder why that happened. So let me begin with one of my favorite popular stories in chemistry from a man named Ira Remsen's early days in chemistry. Ira's a rather famous American chemist that published a popular textbook in chemistry around 1900. He was also the co-discoverer of saccharin, one of our first artificial sweeteners, and he served as the second president of Johns Hopkins University. And he wrote this: while reading a textbook of chemistry, I came upon the statement, nitric acid acts upon copper, and I determined to see what this meant. Having located some nitric acid, I had only to learn the words act upon meant. In the interest of knowledge, I was even willing to sacrifice one of the few copper cents in my possession. I put one of them on the table, opened a bottle labeled nitric acid, poured some of the liquid on the copper, and prepared to make an observation. But what was this wonderful thing I beheld? The scent was already changed, and it was no small change either. A greenish-blue liquid foamed and fumed over the scent and over the table. The air became colored dark red. How could I stop this? I tried by picking the scent up and throwing it out the window. I learned another fact. Nitric acid acts upon fingers. The pain led to another unpremeditated experiment. I drew my fingers across my trousers and discovered that nitric acid acts upon trousers. That was the most impressive experiment I have ever performed. I tell of it now with interest. It was a revelation to me. Plainly, the only way to learn about such remarkable kinds of actions is to see the results, to experiment. So science isn't a body of facts. Science is a process for figuring out how the world works. You see something interesting, come up with an idea of why that might happen, and test your idea to see if you are right. You repeat this process until you figure out why things happen the way they do. And then you use that knowledge to explain new things or do things that you couldn't do before. So when I tell you to think like a scientist, what I'm saying is to use the process, which is something anybody can do. You don't need to be good at math or take a bunch of classes. You just need to observe the world around you, ask questions, and look for answers. So think like a scientist. Pay attention to the world around you, even the little details. Ask questions of yourself and of other people, and look for real answers. Don't accept that's just the way things are. Push a little and find the real reasons why things are the way they are. And when you find those answers, use them to make the world a better place. When you see something that doesn't seem to work as well as it should, find out why and what you can do to improve it and work to make it better. The third and most important job of a graduation speaker is this: to know when to stop. So thank you again for having me. Congratulations to the class and all members of the class of 2021, and may you find success in future your lives and your careers. Congratulations.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Graduates, are you ready? Are you ready? Very good. I am most pleased to welcome all the degree candidates to this ceremony. All of you have worked diligently to reach this stage, and this commencement ceremony is an achievement of great significance. To honor and recognize your achievement, we will first move to the hooding of the graduate degree candidates and the presentation of their degrees. Dr. Adrian McCormick, Provost, will present the candidates for these degrees.
From the College of Business Administration, will the candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration please stand? From the Richard W. Riley College of Education, will the candidates for the degrees of Master of Science, Master of Education, and Master of Arts in Teaching please stand? From the College of Visual and Performing Arts, will the candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts and Master of Music please stand? And from the College of Arts and Sciences, will the candidates for the degrees of Master of Social Work, Master of Liberal Arts, Master of Science, and Master of Arts please stand? Dr. Hind, these candidates have met all the requirements for their respective degrees, and it is with pleasure that I present them to you.
With the recommendation of the graduate faculty, the academic deans, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the recommended master's degree with all the rights and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations to all of you. Please be seated for the moment. As directed by the marshals, you will come to the stage to be hooded and receive your diplomas. I ask Dr. McCormick and Dr. Oates to join me in extending the university congratulations. For the family and friends who wish to take photographs or videos, please feel free to do so. However, we ask that you remain seated to avoid interrupting the ceremony.
Dean P.N. Saxena and Dr. Stephanie Lawson will hood graduate candidates for the College of Business Administration. The Master of Business Administration degree, Justin Thomas Anderson. Dee Dee McCullough Cowser. Dion Omar Dash, Sr. Carrie E. Gordon. Aja Monet Laws. Ashley Brianna McCall. Michelle Maria Mendez. Erica Miley. Shaquille Maurice Richardson. Bianca Nicole Robinson. Amanda Elizabeth Shemp. Kiana Yvette Singleton. Kanisha A. Sulker. Michael James Zeman. Khadijah Clevante Wilkes. Candace Stalker Williams. Keith Nathaniel Wilson. The Master of Business Administration degree, accounting emphasis, Sherry Michelle Blanton. Zachary Michael Fry. Alexis Alexandra Washington. Dean Jenny F. Rakestraw and Dr. Lisa Harris will hood graduate candidates for the Richard W. Riley College of Education, the Master of Education degree. Jessica Sylvina Burton. Tanisha Nicole Couts. Megan Elizabeth Green. Chauncey Elizabeth Metzelars. Bailey Alexis Rice. Dean Jeff Bellatoni and Dr. Wanda Ebright will hood graduate candidates for the College of Visual and Performing Arts. The Master of Arts degree, Ajani Simone Hargrove. Melissa Louise Scott King. Dean Takita Sumter and Dr. Greg Oakes will hood graduate candidates for the College of Arts and Sciences. The Master of Social Work degree, Angela Latrell Barnes. Haley Lynn Barnhill. Natalie Beatty. Omika Antoinette Benjamin. Sarah Lynn Karlstrom. Ashley Nichelle Cooper. Chastity Louise Degree. Patrice Noel Duff. Aleda Duncan. Adrian Eberhardt. Heather Caitlin Gay. Alexis Marie Gibson. Carla Ann Hastings. Raven Nicole Goins. Janelle Grant. LaShonda Marie Houston. Artrice Shantae Hughes. Emily Laura Hunt Nelson. Sydney Arshel Bright. Kimberly Clark Johnson. Kiera Anakia Jones. Tiffany Cunningham Joy. Tajane Keaton Chesson. Ruby Marie Manigault. Kristen Ashley Madak. Jessica Janae McMillan. Whitney Kiera Mims. Sonia Denise Morris. Joshua Stephen Parsons. Sean Christopher Perkins. Sunny Lee Roberts. Pearl Lavon Roberts. Brittany Nicole Salazar. DeMarcus Antonio Thompson. Reagan Teresa Timmons. Jade Erin Tuttle. James C. Williamson. The Master of Liberal Arts degree, Mary Nell Lambden. The Master of Science degree, Catherine Stephania Godamud. Shaquela Antonisha Rice. The Master of Arts degree, Jessica Lane Rochester. Faith Imani Rush. Dianante Ferrier Macmillan.
Please join me in acknowledging the significant accomplishments of these graduates. We will now proceed to the conferring of undergraduate degrees. We will present and confer the degrees for each college separately. Each college's candidates will be presented and have their degrees conferred. Then that college's degree recipients will come to the platform to receive their diplomas and congratulations from the university. For the family and friends who wish to take photographs, again, please feel free to do so, but we ask you to remain seated to avoid interrupting the ceremony. Dr. McCormick, will you present the candidates?
I now ask the deans to present the candidates for undergraduate degrees from their respective colleges. We shall begin with the Dean of the College of Business Administration, Dr. P.N. Saxena.
Thank you. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts please rise? The College of Business. Dr. McCormick, these candidates have fulfilled all the requirements for their degrees. On behalf of the faculty, I'm happy to present them to you.
Dr. Hind, these candidates from the College of Business Administration have fulfilled all the requirements for their respective degrees, and it gives me great pleasure to present them to you for the conferring of their degree.
With the recommendation of the faculty, the Dean of the College of Business Administration, and the Provost, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the appropriate degree, with all the privileges, responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations to you. Please be seated for the moment. As directed by the marshals, you will come to the stage to receive your diplomas.
Dean P.N. Saxena will present diplomas for the College of Business Administration, the Bachelor of Arts degree. Mohammed Saqid Abdul Alim. Annika Ray Akins, cum laude. Daniel Wyatt Alexander. Haley Elizabeth Barnett, cum laude. Matthew Royal Beatty. Nikia Janine Benitez. Mason Tyler Black, magna cum laude. Darren Matthew Blakey, honors recognition. Kayla Louise Bumgardner, summa cum laude. Taylor Jordan Cleveland. Kyla Charmail Cloud. Catherine Michelle Condon. Hayden Page Conley. Shamar Akivian Rayford. Matthew Michael Dean, cum laude. McKenna Murphy Dunn, cum laude. Tyler Jacob Gilliam, honors recognition. James Christian Hamrick. Portia Monique Harling. Emily Grace Hildebrand. Kayla Nicole Hortman, summa cum laude. Nicola Andre Mendokovich, cum laude. Aiden Robert McCormick. Taylor Alexandra Moultrie. Philip Mark Nelson. Jeremiah Rashad Nesbitt. Evan Gray Palmieri. Donna Marionetta Peoples. Sandra Filbert. Diavia Marlene Pierre. William Stewart Wren Pittman, cum laude. Anastasia Elizabeth Savely. Casey Madison Souls, summa cum laude. Parker Langston Warren. Gabria Cummings Wright, honors recognition. The Bachelor of Arts degree, Bradley Alexander Taylor.
Yes, you are.
Dean Jenny Rakestraw will present the candidates from the Richard W. Riley College of Education.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science please rise? These candidates, Dr. McCormick, have fulfilled all requirements for their degrees, and on behalf of the faculty, it is with pleasure that I present them to you.
Dr. Hind, these candidates from the Richard W. Riley College of Education have fulfilled all the requirements for their respective degrees, and it gives me great pleasure to present them to you for the conferring of their degrees.
With the recommendations of the faculty, the Dean of the College of Education, and the Provost, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the appropriate degree with all the privileges and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations to you all. Please be seated for the moment. As directed by the marshals, you will come to the stage to receive your diplomas.
Dean Jenny Rakestraw will present diplomas for the Richard W. Riley College of Education, the Bachelor of Science degree, Stephanie Rose Adams. Darkia Sharena Barnes. Morgan Renee Bossler, cum laude. Shania Deasia Bowman. Craig Brown. Caitlin Elizabeth Campbell, magna cum laude. Madison Ann Cantrell. Shamar Jaquest Cruz. Austin Chase Curtis, magna cum laude. Baylor Alexandra Davis. Tommy Ray Davis II. Ashley Amani Daya. Isaiah Stefan DeSantis. Kayana Franchelle Dukes. Toby Adewale Duarajaye, cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Ellis. Joanna Elizabeth Inerib. Clarklyn Page George. Heather Marie Gilmer. Chamberlain Trent Glover. Desiree Patrice Gothi. Courtney Marie Holcomb. Brianne Tyjanice Holly. Zachary Sebastian Hoyt. Nicole Marie Emerso. Alexis Joe Lee Jirowitz, cum laude. Rhonda Gail Johnstone. Ashley Tamara Jones. Erica Brianna Marie Jones. Victoria Grace King, summa cum laude. Destiny Lene Lemons. Brianna Charisse Livingston. Kiana D. Shell Mapp. Imaya Toriana Massey.
Keely Sierra McRae. Breonce Terrell Moore. Quest Armand Morris. Carrie Nicole Nissen, magna cum laude. Eslahan Usloyo. Brandon Joseph Partika. Lillian Michaela P. Sandy Ryan Phillips. Kiana Lee Rios. Caitlin Lucas Robbins, cum laude. Yvette Rodriguez. Ricky Tyrone Scott Jr. Nicolette Kristen Searles. Margaret Grace Simpson, magna cum laude. Sarah Beth Sisney. Jamaica Taishiana Smith. Richard Carl Wells. Janae Antonique Williams, cum laude. Brittany Nicole Wright. Juliana Grace Bowman, cum laude.
Dean Jeff Bellantoni will present the candidates from the College of Visual and Performing Arts.
Will the candidates for the following degrees please rise? Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Music Education, and Bachelor of Arts. Dr. McCormick, on behalf of the faculty, I am pleased to present these candidates who have fulfilled every requirement for their respective degrees.
Dr. Hind, these candidates from the College of Visual and Performing Arts have fulfilled all the requirements for their respective degrees, and it gives me great pleasure to present them to you for the conferring of their degrees.
With the recommendation of the faculty, the Dean of the College of Visual and Performing Arts, and the Provost, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the appropriate degree with all the privileges and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. So congratulations to you. Please be seated for the moment, and the marshals will come to escort you to the stage. Thank you.
Dean Jeff Bellantoni will present diplomas for the College of Visual and Performing Arts. The Bachelor of Fine Arts degree, Georgia Suzanne Howard. Kayla Julianne Marie, cum laude. Antonio Christopher Washington, Jr. The Bachelor of Music Education degree, Terrence Marquise Miller. Bushra Aman Raja. The Bachelor of Arts degree, Ariel Elizabeth Fisher. Namaya Praise Gentry. Rodney Laquan Gibson. Taylor Samanya Goodwin. Paige Renee Martinez, cum laude. A. Faith Mooring. Joshua Eric Rose. Sean Nicholas Sebro. Claudine Jenny Victorin. Chloe Renee Wright, summa cum laude. Octavia Latrice Middlebrooks, summa cum laude.
Dean Chiquita Sumter will present the candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences.
Will the candidates for the following degrees please rise? Bachelor of Social Work, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Arts. These candidates have fulfilled all the requirements for their degrees, Dr. McCormick, and on behalf of the faculty, I am pleased to present them to you.
Dr. Hine, these candidates have fulfilled all the requirements for their respective degrees, and it gives me great pleasure to present them to you for the conferring of their degrees.
With the recommendations of the faculty, the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, and the Provost, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the appropriate degree with all the privileges and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations to you all. Please be seated for the moment. As directed by the marshals, you will come to the stage to receive your diplomas.
Dean Chiquita Sumter will present diplomas for the College of Arts and Sciences. The Bachelor of Social Work degree, Kayla Nicole Allen. Moesha Regine Blakeney. Morgan Alexandria Carter. Lindsay Morgan Estes, cum laude. Carissa Ann Gillespie. Kylie Grace Hollis. Imani Rose Johnston. Camille Nicole Jones. Catherine Alexa Kinder. Kimbriana McBride. William Taylor Montgomery, Jr. Takaya Desaria Jaimora. Edgar Josue Perez Rosario. The Bachelor of Science degree, Risa Nicole Allen. Josiah Aaron Bauer. Graciela Kelly Bell. Alexa Grace Brody. Sabrina Chantel Burton. Catherine Dale Courtney, summa cum laude. Kayla Charnice Commodore. Mika Arlene Doyle, summa cum laude. Shelby Jameson Emmanuel, cum laude. Nala Colleen Faulkner, cum laude. Deja Brianna Finley. Stella Marie Gillard. Ava Hemanova, honors program degree with international experience. Devin Alexander Holder. Mariah Valnisha Holmes. Jasmine Carrion Arayans. Sharon James Krieger. Alexis Marie McNeil. Monet Kiera Mitchell. Janae Nicole Paisley. Alexandra Tatiana Perez, cum laude. Chelsea Janice Seawright, cum laude. Christopher Sherwood. Ashley Nicole Spivey. Victoria Joy Thompson. Brian Mitchell Weaver. Kiera Shanice Williams. Megan Nicole Plock. Gabrielle Mackenzie Wood. Albertus Wright III. The Bachelor of Arts degree, Ray Beckwith, magna cum laude. Stephanie Marie Bennett, cum laude. Christopher Logan Brokaw, cum laude, honors program degree. Casey Nicole Champion, cum laude, honors program degree. Faith Leanne Chandler. Kaylee Elise Clapp. Dorothy Regina Cobb. Jack Matthew Davis. Tatiana Amari Davis, cum laude. Deanna Alexi Dickerson, cum laude. Amani Kawis Dunner. Olivia Marie Esselman, magna cum laude, honors program degree. Charday Gabrielle Figures. Thomas Patrick Fletcher, summa cum laude. Malik Jared Frazier. Tristan Kale Gosnell. Jenna Ray Gregory. Angela Cristina Guerrero. Kayla Janelle Hayward. Joshua Keith Jacobs. Bradford Lewis Johnson, Jr. Mangela Adriana Johnson. Jacob Alexander Klingensmith. Jocelyn Blaine Luto, magna cum laude, honors program degree. Elijah Walker Lyons, cum laude, honors program degree. Sadia Imani Mills. Jean Kelly Nicholson. Stephanie Lynn Osborne. Melanie Rochelle Palacios Carrera. Taylor Yvonne Pike, cum laude. Victoria Ava P. Ruchala. Sophie Blair Pringle, summa cum laude. Mia Reed. Chloe Renee Reiser. Ana Lydia Rodriguez, summa cum laude. Carrie Sanchez Sandoval. Ariel Renee Scott. Anna Elizabeth Sharp, summa cum laude. Tatiana Katrina Singletary, honors program degree. Isaac Alexander Collins Smith. Martin Justin Smith. Caitlin Celeste Taylor. Jordan Alexis Terry. Angel K. Thomas, magna cum laude, honors program degree. Marquel Lamond Turner. Sophie Isabel Walker, magna cum laude. Margaret Ryan Young. Mackenzie Frangine Cruel.
Now please welcome Mr. Byron Putnam, class of 1994 and president of the Alumni Association. He is here today to welcome our newest and most enthusiastic graduates to the ranks of the Winthrop alumni. Byron?
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Winthrop Alumni Association, I congratulate all of you today on this achievement and welcome you to your new extended Winthrop family. You are now a part of the alumni network of nearly 60,000 fellow Winthrop alumni worldwide. Your Winthrop experience is now entering a new chapter, that is an alumnus of Winthrop. I would like to recognize all Winthrop alumni who are here with us today so they can join me in welcoming you to the Alumni Association. So if you are a Winthrop alumnus, please stand. Thank you for your continued support of our university. The second verse of our beloved alma mater states, "The friends we've made, the memories will last a lifetime long." That stanza sums up the feelings when we think of our time here at Winthrop. As the alumni president, I charge you all to do three things as new alumni. One, stay engaged with our university. We have alumni chapters all over North and South Carolina, as well as in Atlanta and Washington, D.C., that host alumni events. Also, attend Winthrop athletic events and come back each year for homecoming. Second, support Winthrop by promoting all the great things happening here at this amazing institution of higher learning. Let high school students from your area know they should check out Winthrop. Follow Winthrop's Alumni Association social media channels. Make sure you like, share, and repost. And finally, the third thing, give what you can. Winthrop needs your support. Every gift helps sustain the university as well as assist in awarding scholarship to students who may not be able to afford college. Help them achieve the goal you achieved today. Understand this, financial contributions are needed, but so is your time. Your connections and your guidance. Come back, mentor, and undergraduate. Let your professors know of an internship opportunity, and if possible, come back and hire a fellow Eagle. Volunteer your service on a board. We need you. Once again, congratulations. And just like your friends and family, I am very proud of you and welcome you to the Alumni Association. Thank you.
Thank you, Byron. As we finish today, I want to leave you with a few thoughts and words of advice. First, congratulations on what you have achieved. This is a big moment, a really big moment, and you should take the time to celebrate. A lot of energy, a lot of effort, a lot of sweat and tears went into this day. You should know that only 30% of the people in this country ever earn a bachelor's degree. And the one thing that is consistent for all of those individuals is that it was not an easy journey. They all faced challenges along the way. And today I want to tell you that while you earned your degree, the challenges in life are not over. There will be professional, there will be personal challenges along the way. But I know you will use the same strength and determination that brought you here today to overcome any obstacle that was put in your way. You have demonstrated time and time again that you are resilient. The degrees we award today signify much more than the mastery of academic work. They also signify the collaboration and relationships built among students, faculty, advisors, and mentors, one of the true hallmarks of the Winthrop experience. I hope all of you make lifelong friendships and relationships that will sustain you and inspire you for years to come. Please continue to nurture and build on those relationships. If we have learned anything in the last year, it is that personal connections and relationships with those we love and those we respect are vital to our well-being and our continued personal growth. Now I ask each graduating student with a Winthrop ring to turn the ring outward so that the seal faces the world, just as you will face the world and all of the opportunities that your Winthrop degree will bring to you. And now will all undergraduate degree recipients move your tassels from the right to the left. It may seem like a small thing, but it signifies the completion of your baccalaureate degree. The degrees we award today signify the collaboration among students, faculty, advisors, and mentors. And just as important, almost every degree represents the commitment and assistance of family and friends. Therefore, would all the parents, spouses, and children of today's graduates please stand and remain standing to be recognized by our applause. Thank you. And now the grandparents, great-grandparents, brothers, sisters, cousins, fiancés, and all other relatives of today's graduates rise for their recognition. My thanks for attending today's ceremony, and again, thank you for your support of Winthrop University. I ask everyone to stand and join in the singing of the Alma Mater, which is listed on the last page of the program. Taylor Goodwin will lead the Alma Mater, and the recessional will begin immediately afterwards. Congratulations again.
Part of
Thank you.